What's happening, people? Consistency is key. That's my main line. Big up Zell in the chat, already in here. I've got a mad panel today. Some of these man featuring for the first time. So make sure you're in the description. Is all their channels. Go down there, click on it, subscribe, build up a community. Let's bring my first guest. Big up my guy Saad. Of course, jumping in. We love to see it. What are you saying, bro? What are you telling me?
Listen, man. Alhamdulillah, you know, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm flying out tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So it's good, man. You know what I mean? I'm gassed, man.
Tomorrow.
I'm gassed to do this. Yeah, I'm going Denmark still, bro. You know what I mean? It's a mad one. It's cold. It's cold, but it's gonna be live.
Bro. Scandinavian countries in that, bro. Big up.
Yeah,
we got cold. Bridge today. You telling me, brother?
Jeez. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Hope you do well. Hope you have a wonderful day today. You know what I mean? Big up to Saad and hope he enjoys the Balkan nation. You know what I mean? It's a really nice place.
Oh, it's Balkan, isn't it? It's not Scandinavian. Is it Scandinavian or Balkan?
Scandinavian, but you can also call it similar region.
Yeah. Big up Ahmed. And we got another Ahmed. You man all know these faces. Big up my guy. Biggest Arsenal hater, biggest Saka lover. I'm joking. That's a joke, by the way. He hates Saka.
He even got a new shirt on today, man. He's got a new shirt on today, too.
Super dry. Pause. Like, there, man. Color coding in that. What are you telling me, bro?
I'm good, bro. What's everyone saying, bro? I'm saying Saad's going Denmark, bro. He's inspired by Palmer, innit? The coldness. That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen. We'll see.
Interesting. Not going to Dubai.
If I'm as cold as Cole Palmer was, if I'm as cold as Cole Palmer was on the weekend, it's not going to be very cold.
We're not going to Dubai then, like Arteta. You know, let's take his place.
Listen, man. Dubai is next year, bro. Dubai is next year.
Fair enough.
I mean, we got to follow Moroccan in the house, yeah? My guy Ems always jumps on the channel Lele. What are you telling me, bro?
Yo,
what are you telling me?
No, bro. I jumped on the last link you sent me for some reason, and I kind of bugged out. But yo, big up the man. Them. Hope everyone's good. Let's get into it, man.
100%. And this stream, it starts off nice, but there's a reason why it's called Fight or Flight. By the way, like there's a reason, isn't it? Because like I thought today, I've got all you man, big personalities on this net thing, just like me. I'm gonna have some mad debates, innit? But first things first, don't be a bozo, innit? Subscribe to this channel and everybody's channel's in the description as well. Big up the bridge. You got Saad's Corner, you got Football Locker Room, and you got, he said F10 Hard. Why are you still put that, by the way, Ahmed? He's gone now.
Listen, I respect it still.
Listen.
Nah, I get it. The pain was deep. The pain was deep. It's still there, innit? The hate is still there. It's like we can't let him get away with it.
Ahmed's even at the posh out, bro.
Ahmed's never forgetting, bro. Ahmed's never forgetting.
I think I'm gonna forget what he did to me, bro.
You're crazy. On to the hate. Let's keep on to the hate, not the love. The hate.
He got to the hate, man. Damn.
100%, bro. We're gonna hate when he goes to Roma, bro. Hopefully he flops there as well. You get me?
Actually, I think Lampard's going there. Lampard's going there.
Nah, he's going Covey. He's going Covey, bro.
Oh, that's bad.
Got you, must have got you next time. I got you.
I big up Lamps at Covey.
Saying what? Who's in Sweden right now?
Nah, bro, you're crazy.
No, I'm saying who's in Sweden. I heard someone. No. Before I dropped on, I heard someone was in the Scandinavian countries.
Oh no, I'm going Denmark. Denmark, man.
He's going to little.
Denmark's lit, man. Denmark's lit. I think it's better than Sweden. Where are you going in Denmark?
Copenhagen, bro. Copenhagen. I'm saying with my
Copenhagen.
Boy, bro. I mean, he lives out there, man. So it's gonna be a good time, man. Can't lie, man. Going out there for
there's a place called is it Aarhus? Aarhus. That's how you pronounce it in Danish. But yeah, that's a pretty good city as well. There's a lot of Akis there, bro. So to give that,
you know what?
I went Sweden. Sweden was a bit. Yeah, no, trust me. You need the Akis when you're traveling through Scandinavia, bro, because Sweden's a bit.
I went to Finland.
You know, Sweden's like water, bro. There's no there's no juice up in there with these people. Do you know what I mean? Like you ask for directions and Sweden's a bit mad, but the Danish they're the complete opposite.
I went in Finland, and I swear that I can't tell you how many people of color I saw there, innit? Like, I'm just gonna put it like it was kind of mad, for real. Like I was walking around thinking, yo, am I in Antarctica or something? It was kind of mad. I can't lie. It's good vibes with countries,
Finland's a bit, you went, that's a bit further out with the Finland thing still. I think
that's like near the like further out. Cold bits, yeah. What you man saying though? One thing I want to speak about, I spoke about my Dean yesterday. Big up everyone for joining, by the way. These might take time out that day in it, so don't forget to subscribe. Is this thing here? Like, my thing is, I said this on NAF earlier. It's like, is it me or is the table not as like peak as people are saying it is? Like, Saad, let me start with you, because like people are saying you're out of it. For me, like honestly speaking, I'm not trying to troll nothing. You're not actually out of it yet. But it's weird because there's an assumption that Liverpool are going to go on a run and you're not, and you're going to keep faltering and they're not. I want to see your opinion first before I get rivals' opinions. What are you saying? Do you think that this whole like copium of we've had harder games away from home is a real thing, or are you thinking like nah, like it's kind of a like thing where we can actually roll with that? What are you saying?
Listen, the thing is, we have had harder games in regards to the away games that we played, Big Six, whatever you want to say in it. But in regards to the table, bro, the table is mad, bro, because I think Man United are in. I think you're like 10th now, or are you still in
13th, bro? But don't worry, we're climbing. We're 13th, but we're there.
But they're 13th. Yeah. They're 4 points behind. They're 4 points behind Arsenal. 3rd place, bro. So you have to see that, and be like, bro, this table is mad close. And the thing is, City are only dropping at the moment. They're not even. It's not even like they're playing good or they're gonna continue to get points now. It looks a bit unstable, and they've got a mad wait until the January transfer window hits. So from now until the January transfer window, which I feel like you will see a lot of activity given City in their situation and Liverpool obviously needing to bring players in, Arsenal probably needing to bring players, Man United probably, that's going to be Amarim's first transfer window, do you know what I mean? So he might get players out, get players in, but it's going to be very interesting to see, obviously Chelsea as well. It's going to be very interesting to see and I'm interested to see this period from like December to February. I'm interested to see how the table changes, because obviously people are saying that Liverpool is untouchable right now, which, to be honest, listen, they have played brilliantly. I'm going to be the first one to say it, man. I mean, the only game they lost was against Nottingham Forest. The only game they drew, I believe, was against us. Apart from that, it's been all wins. Do you know what I mean? So he's had an amazing start to the season, Arne Slot. But when it comes to the table, bro, the table is like everybody is just there, bro. Everybody is just there. Like, if we lose against Nottingham Forest, Man United, or let's say if we lose against Nottingham Forest, and then other people, bro, we could probably end up.
All you have to do is just. It's not even lose. You could just draw on his peak.
Yeah, and we could end up in like 9th, 10th, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's like spooky, bro. So, and by the way, just to confirm, the title is done for me. By the way, I just needed to clarify that, because some people are still.
Oh, so you're tapping out, like you're out. Out.
No, I feel like for me,
you man got no heart, bro. That's why, man.
Number one.
Call them again, man.
I wouldn't be giving up, man. If Man United, was like 6 or 7 or 8 points off, I'll be like, nah, we're in it to the end, bro.
So you know what? Listen, I'm not gonna sit there and continue to fill myself with hope. I'm a realist, and the thing is, I've done this whole thing, of believe. I've done this for long. Ask Ahmed, ask both Ahmeds, to be honest. I've been doing this for long. So now I've gotten to my boiling point. I'm the freaking top of my freaking pot has gone off, and there's smoke going everywhere, bro. So I'm heated right now. So listen, I think that the title's done. Of course, there's a chance. There's always Are
you Arteta out?
No. He needs to bring me a major, so it all depends on the impossible now, bro. Of him bringing the Champions League, bro. If he doesn't bring a Champions League,
I remember this.
Bro, how are you giving up on a Prem, but mentioning the Champions League, something you've never won before in your history of the club?
It's insane.
But you want to mention Champions League, bro?
Insane.
Listen,
no.
Sometimes to save your job, you gotta do the impossible, bro.
You know that chicken you get in Tesco's that had a big chest on it?
So you're saying the Champions League is the only thing that can keep him in a job?
You know, Saad had the biggest chest on his chickens to get in Tesco, yeah? It was like, my man is just going to win. Here we are, guys, 5 months later. Oh, we've lost it. But, Champions League. How have we got here? Like, how? Saad, how?
Who's that guy?
They win the Champions League.
I don't believe that. the reason why I've got here is because I don't think the team likes what they're doing right now. So if the team is not with it 100% and they don't enjoy what they're doing, they're not going to do it to 100%. No matter what happens. Yes, Ødegaard came in and was looking very good against Chelsea, but bro, like we still weren't creating chances to the level that we were last season. Do you know what I mean? So unless we come back from this, well, to be honest, it's going to be very hard to win the title anyway, bro, because these guys are like 9 points away from us. They're however many points, I think 5 points away from Man City, and they could knock City. They could knock City out of it if they beat City, bro. So it's a very steep mountain to climb, bro. It's a very, very steep mountain to climb. So I understand you're not trying to do the banter thing and tell me how you giving up and all of this, but bro, like, if you go this far back, bro, like, yes, there's a possibility that we could try and edge it. I think we could, if I'm being honest, I think we can probably get close to Liverpool, and we can probably rake up a bit of points where we could be maybe 3 points or maybe 2 points, maybe even a point behind them, depending on how certain results go.
But at this point, you might be drawing points with us.
I want to ask you.
It'll be a 10 game thing.
I want to ask me, like, is it just me looking at the table? So you guys can see his table as much as me, yeah? I'm not going crazy.
I actually did a little bit of research before as well right now while you guys are talking, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Go on.
You know what? Yeah, Chelsea, right now, in the table, 19 points. Yeah, last season in the same game week, after the same game week was played, that would get you 7th in the league. Right, that's what so 19 points will get you 7th in the league, and like I think for me, what has happened, I think this season, is just that there's a lot of barring obviously Liverpool, a lot of other teams have been a lot of the remaining top 6 have been quite inconsistent, or they face really hard fixtures, right? And what's also happened is certain teams have had like blistering starts, whether it be Nottingham Forest. Brighton has obviously had a really great start as well, and I just think that's what it is. And I also think we need to actually look at just how bad the top, barring again Liverpool, how bad the remaining top 6 have been in terms of like the quality they are currently at too. You know what I mean? That's obviously.
Forgot to mention, Ahmed, certain teams are about to get a new bad boy manager in as well.
No, but I'm just talking about this right now too. You know what I mean, a minute. But I'm actually just talking about right now. If we actually talk about right now, but if we actually
I'm just saying, First day on the job, he just started, bro. Pictures at Carrion, bro. He's coming in, bro. Hey, he's coming in with tight jeans and Chanel's on, bro.
When Delap gets hat trick,
this guy saw one picture. This guy saw one picture next to a PJ, and a man saw him in outside Carrington, bro. This guy was
Chanel's on, bro. The spread's ready, bro.
One briefcase, and then M's is screaming. One briefcase.
Yeah, bro. When Delap beats
we just got off the plane. M's like, yes, my guy.
Remember.
Delap,
just remember my face. Hey, just remember my face, bro. Remember the name, innit? I'll be here, bro. I'll be the guy I told you so. It's fine, bro.
Hey, when Hutchinson gets his first goal in the EPO against you, man, I'm just gonna be there. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm gonna say,
bro. Trust me, man. It's coming. It's coming.
How come with United? What are you saying as well? What are you saying? Do you think Arsenal
are
done or not?
Oh, but Arsenal? Oh no, they're not done.
You know what it is, bro? Arsenal.
Sorry,
huh? Yeah, M's can go after, bro.
Oh no, I thought you said United. I thought you were talking to me, but you're talking to my brother. Sorry, bro.
Arsenal United, isn't it? Because these men got
I just want Eric Ten Hag, bro. I don't know what to call him.
I can't even call him by that name. It's so
FTH. That's what we call him on this show today. FTH.
FTH. Talk the talk, bro.
Arsenal, I've said it for them for the past couple of years. They're never going to win a Premier League title. They won't ever win one. They won't win one with the set of players that they have. And I'll give you the reasons why. Is that the players that they have right now, none of them have it in them to drag this team out consistently, from bottom to finish, to actually win them the title or even the Champions League. They've got no big game player in their team. Their squad, listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, their squad is filled with just okay players that are playing under a fairly decent, good coach. And he's done as much as he can in it. He's laid the foundations for Arsenal. He can't take them to the next level. And they don't want to admit that. So the thing is with Arsenal, is that because they've not won something in so long, they're so attached to this manager that they're scared that it might get worse. When the thing is that, bro, that's not how football works. You don't keep a guy because you're scared of the if factor, or if we get a different guy, he might not do this.
Facts.
Football's about sacrifice, isn't it? So at the end of the day, it's all about the intent and how much you want it. I think the Arsenal ownership are content with what Arteta is doing. Yeah, I don't think there's any pressure from them to actually win the title. I think if he gets top 3, top 2, maybe an FA Cup or a Carabao, they're settled with that. And for me personally, that's not a good season for them, because they should have 2 league titles, and they have themselves to blame for not winning it. Yeah, you can say Man City or this and that, but bro, they're not unbeatable. They're very much beatable. You've seen it under Klopp. Yeah, he's won it once, but the team that Klopp faced was much more difficult and much more harder to face. And this team right here, bro, there's loads of weaknesses in Man City's team. It's just that we don't exploit it enough, and we give them too much respect. We give City too much respect in it. So yeah, man, Arsenal,
we do.
Until they get go on.
Point, man. Like City aren't looking the same. This is why Arsenal, this is big of an L for them. This is the perfect season for them to actually show everybody that they're not bottle jobs, that they can win the league. Because at the end of the day, Saad knows his fan, seeing is believing. Sometimes in life, you actually need to see things, believe it. Because people can say or talk a good game and promise you things, but unless you see it, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? So Arsenal fans will always get trolled until they actually go over the line. Like, it will never change. And they know that. Like, Saad knows that.
And there's no proof.
They haven't even bought well. They haven't even bought well. I'm not joking, The minute they got
100%, they haven't bought well. I agree.
The minute they said we're going to get Champions League is going to attract us getting better players, bro, they've not bought any player that's actually outstanding like that. Havertz, okay, he's done a decent job. Who else have they bought? Sterling, who's on the decline, and he's
how you end a transfer window, by the way, was it called Ahmed? Yeah, with Sterling, it's crazy, bro.
Sterling, what? There's no intent with that.
It's insane, bro. I refuse.
Bro, having Sterling,
Arsenal, you were on that transfer deadline day, I swear, because I was in Bali and I was watching that when I was in. I swear you were on that.
No, I wasn't, but I was fuming, bro. Because
I listened to it and people were like, "Bro, we're gonna revive him like Havertz." I was thinking like, "What?"
Bro,
I remember what I was doing. I remember what I was doing.
Bro, he talked that big talk,
I remember. I remember exactly what I was doing at that time, bro. When I was watching that thing, bro, I was coming back from Money, and I was on my way back, on the M way, bro, There you are, bro. Look at this guy. Wallahi, man's taking ratings, bro, for Money. You heard Money, he was like, yeah, come on, man, come on. But listen, I was on my way back from Money, and I was driving home, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just listening. And listen, big up my guy Giuseppe, bro. I love Giuseppe, bro. That's
who was on there. Giuseppe was on there. That's who it was.
Big up Giuseppe. That's my brother, man. That's my brother, But he was like, I'm not actually angry about the Sterling side. I'm like, we are finished. Are you telling me that I waited all summer for an attacker, bro, and you're bringing me washed up Sterling, who I watched the season before, missed the nets and passed, bro? Wallahi, that bro, it's crazy, bro.
Velma,
all the movement, like, bro, what's going on, bro? Like, well,
bro, not even that. Like, I'm pretty sure,
even rated, bro.
You could have got in Usherman. You could have got in Usherman. He was on loan. Galatasaray, I think Galatasaray
at that point. At one point, he was begging to just leave, bro, and he was out there. They would.
Bro, how can Galatasaray get my man on loan and you can't? You couldn't get Usherman on loan, but then you go for Sterling. I'm pretty sure the wages were pretty much the same.
Exactly.
And you know what's crazy, Saad? Is that you let go of your bench, bro. You let go of ESR. You let go even of I know. Listen, I know Vieira's obviously useless, but like you still let go of him. You let go of 100 guys. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of guys went, and he didn't bring guys in. You know what I mean? He just brought in more defenders and another midfielder.
No, Ahmed, I agree. At this point, bro, Arsenal moving hella Spursy, bro. I'm sorry.
They're moving that Poch. I swear to God, they remind me.
Arsenal moving hella Spursy, bro. It's looking a bit Spursy over there.
I told you,
your expiration date. You know, you get some milk, bro. Your thing's expiring over there. You know.
Let's calm down.
This is your Poch era, bro. I'm telling you.
We can't move Spursy. But anyway, listen. Regardless on what happens, I think that we are going to improve. I think that we are going to bring players in. It depends. To be honest, actually, it depends on who they bring in as the new technical director. Obviously, Edu's gone now, and they're looking to bring somebody else into the thing. But it all depends on who they bring, bro. But that's the fear right now. Like, technically, we can't have a Pochettino era. Do you know what I mean? We can't technically have the Pochettino era because on the Pochettino era, he won actually nothing. Arteta's at least won an FA Cup, bro. I'm not saying that's good enough. I'm not saying that's good enough. I'm not. Hold on.
Because he's been here for 5 years and you're going down.
Hold on.
There's no progression, bro. Look, you finished second. Now you're out of the top 4, bro. You're going down now.
What is
even
the
Chelsea,
FA Cup
bro?
5 years ago got anything to do with now? What's the relevance?
Hold on. I'm just saying that's the situation that we're in. Yeah, we can't be like that. But I do understand that we need to go and we need to win. I do understand we need to go and win trophies and major trophies, 100%, bro. Nobody's trying to shy away from the expectations of the team, bro. The team has shown me that they can win. I disagree with what Ahmed said. In regards to this team is full of okay players, and
name me one world class player you have in your team.
I know Ahmed. Yeah, who's talking about
on that?
Okay players.
Let me ask you a question. On that,
good players.
How many players in your team?
I'm taking Saliba. I'm taking at United. I'm taking Saliba. I'm taking Saka, and I'm taking probably Gabriel at this point, and maybe Odegaard.
I wouldn't even.
How many players in your starting 11?
You wouldn't take Saka. Would you take Saliba and Gabriel?
Saad,
I wouldn't take him.
Would you replace?
Yes. Sorry?
Would you replace? How many players in your starting 11 would you replace? Then we can find out his answer, M. So we can find it this way. So who in your team would you upgrade, basically?
I've already thought
left
about
wing,
5-6 players.
Left wing.
Yeah, I don't know why it took so long.
Left wing and the striker. No, but the left wing and the striker position, those are the obvious ones.
That's true.
I'll probably say we're gonna need to upgrade. We're gonna need to upgrade on
Declan Rice
DM left position.
Left back. No.
To be honest, we got Calafiori there. We just bought him, bro. We got Calafiori.
Guys,
so no. Bro, he's gotten injured, bro. I'm perfectly happy with having him at left.
Talking about California.
That guy, he's not
Calafiori.
Or Timber.
He's not. Regardless, not. When he was a left back. No, Timber's the right back. Guys, listen, I rate Rice.
I rate him left back though.
I know that a lot of people here, in fact, hate on Rice. I think
you chose the worst tune to bring up Rice because no one here is going to back your corner.
Listen, I can back my own corner, bro. I don't need backing. But listen, I think Rice is a brilliant 6, but I don't think he's a good 8.
Brilliant. And that's a big word, for Rice.
100%, he's a brilliant 6. 100%.
Right.
But in regards to being an 8 and going forward with the ball and being technical on the ball and being able to pick out these nice little passes, do you know what I mean? Sometimes he might do it, but it's not consistent. But when you're talking about the role of a DM, pickpocketing players, interceptions, getting the ball back, do you know what I mean? Being able to pass the ball with his receiving the ball and being able to try and pass it, he can do that, bro. It's not an issue, bro.
That's an ability. Is awful.
Listen, people.
Am I going way off to say Casemiro is better on the ball than Declan Rice?
You know what's mad? Yeah, listen,
guys.
Honestly,
because the thing is, hold on.
I'm just saying, bro, the passes that I see Casemiro doing, not even recently, last.
Listen.
We do way too much, and this is what I don't like about Man United fans doing way too much.
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I've seen Casemiro do the no-look passes and that. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, so have I. I've seen Rice do no-look passes in the box, bro. Passing off to Havertz and he shoots.
You mean
pass back? He didn't even look at Havertz. But anyway, khalas, we're not even talking about the
big up in favor, man.
Passes, the little exotic things, yeah? I have seen Casemiro. We've seen what happens when Casemiro is in a situation where he's given time on the ball. Yeah,
Don't name
and he's
one
given
situation against Liverpool.
No. We're not
Don't do
talking
that.
about
Don't just name one time.
About the Liverpool. I'm not talking about the Liverpool. Who ever mentioned the Liverpool? You see, you've already got PTSD from the.
Because I know,
so you already
I know. The one time he gave away the pass twice and they scored. So I know so what other time then?
The thing is, Casemiro is not,
because when you give Casemiro time on the ball now, what on the ball?
No.
Now let me.
I think he
let
is.
Me talk. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Casemiro, he's good when he has players. Yeah. All I'm saying is Casemiro is good when he has players that are able to maneuver with the ball around him.
This is
Casemiro
on the ball is head and shoulders above Declan Rice, bro.
I disagree. I completely
the goals even the goal that he scored against Leicester in the Carling Cup in the League Cup.
Somebody last year,
bro. Hey, Declan Rice is never scoring that goal, bro.
Which one? The goal against who?
Against Leicester in the League Cup, where he just grabbed the ball, turned his head up, boom, top bins, crossbar and in.
Okay,
about 2 weeks ago.
So Marwan, shall I tell you why you're waffling?
Why?
Last season, West Ham, go look at it, bro. Took his head up, put it top bins, left it done. And that, and,
I don't know if that was the same though, but cool.
No. Do you know why it's not the same?
He's talking about West Ham away when they lie down for you guys to win the game.
You know why it's not the same? Do you know why it's not the same? Don't say lie down. Don't say lie down because when he scored,
I said lie down for a reason. They were rubbish.
Bro, by the way, I'm mentioning the most defensive player in the team being better going forward than your main 100 million plus player.
Everything that you've brought up, I could bring up for Rice's.
No, but Marwan's doing a disservice to Casemiro because Casemiro has not played football. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. He's doing a disservice, because Casemiro.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, but hold on. Listen to this. The disrespect he gets. He did not play football and win all them Champions Leagues. To be compared to Declan Rice. He didn't. He's not done that.
Wow.
He's not because I was
just mentioning going forward. I wasn't even talking about trophies because I would have finished him, bro.
I'll break it down for you. He's a way better passer on the ball. Way better passer. He's got more variety of the passes. Way better passer. He's more dangerous in the box. He's more of a goal threat than Declan Rice. He strikes the ball better than him. He's a better passer than him. In terms of interception and reading the game, he's way better than him. No one reads the game and intercepts as good as Casemiro. Do not get it twisted. Do not let Ten Hag. This is why I got his name right.
Hold on.
Listen. 100%.
You think he's a better interceptor?
Casemiro.
Don't worry, man. Hey, second end of the season, Casemiro is even now. Don't worry.
Casemiro has been our best midfielder this season, right? And secondly, this guy is still top
to him, bro. Looks even
better. This guy's still top 2 DMs in the world. Don't get it twisted.
I got it, mate. You know what I mean? I got it hype.
Really?
What about walked into?
Rice isn't even top 20 midfielders in the world.
Saad's got a partner now to back him up.
He's not. You cannot. I broke it down to you. I've named you the attributes that Casemiro thrives way better than Rice. Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Bigger games as well.
Bro, Ahmed, I just said something small. I just said, look, you're a £100 million player.
I get you.
Our CDM, our defensive player, is actually better passing forward than your guy. I just said something small, but if you want to go into much deeper details, 100% going forward, he's better. Defensively, he's better. And not even only that, bro. You got Declan Rice taking corners, like he's your technical player. Like, bro, he's not that guy. He's never been that guy. Not even at West Ham. Bro, when you play him in a 6, you need someone to hold his hand. Yeah. When you play him as an 8, you complain saying he can't play those passes forward. So what the fuck is this guy?
110
Where do you want to play him?
If you play, hold on. So I've because this is the thing. This is where Man United fans get amnesia real quick, bro. And they
not even Man United fans. You got a Chelsea fan top left saying the same thing.
Hold on.
Because the thing is, no, because Man United fans because real quick.
He's speaking as just United.
They forget real quick, yeah. And Ahmed, big up Ahmed, was on Ahwa with me, yeah. And he was saying stuff like this because. Ahmed, do you think that Casemiro would do it in the 8, bro? Do you think he's good in the 8?
100%. He can.
100%, bro. 100%. The
seen-
reason why Casemiro looks better now is because
Hold on.
I beg you, let me just say one more thing and then I'll shut up. All right, let me just go straight after you and then yes, brother.
Yeah. So here's the thing, yeah, because man are telling me different things last season when Ten Hag is in charge. They're telling me, Casemiro's not
I got a rebuttal for that, bro.
He's a destroyer. Why are you playing?
He can do everything.
Why are you giving him creative authority? Like, bro, it doesn't make sense, bro. It does not make sense.
Bro, it makes perfect sense, bro. If you give me a second, all right, cool. I'm gonna go. Can I go, bro? Can I go? Because you just spoke. Now, yeah. All right, Koya, let me talk. All right, so watch this, yeah, bro. Since when Casemiro came in, yeah, believe it or not, like he actually said to the coaching staff, the first thing I want to see is the tapes, and he was looking at tapes, yeah, and he was asking for tapes of like Scholes and Carrick, and he's trying. The aim of that was to play those first look passes, right? Last season he wasn't the guy for that. This season he's doing a much better job of that, and not only that, under Erik ten Hag, no matter what midfielder you played in his system, drowned because of the system. So there's one CDM and he had the 2-8s. The 2-8s will press, and then the one CDM on the counter is just doing his own job. But then he'll play like a right set, like Dalot. He'll play him inverted, but it didn't work because Dalot, if he loses the ball, then he'll have to run back to the right back. So it just never worked, right? But now Casemiro's quotes, after last game, he literally come out and said, "Yeah, me and Agate have a good understanding, and we look better together because we complement each other." And by that, when one goes, the other sits. So it's very, very simple, but Erik ten Hag wasn't doing this before. So you're judging a player off how a manager wanted to play, where everyone looked shit. But now you're looking at a player where he's playing him in the right system and it's basic understanding. Ruud van Nistelrooy had 4 games in charge. He won 3, drawed 1 against Chelsea. Bro, Casemiro was his... No. But what I'm saying is, Casemiro, even Ruud van Nistelrooy said, "Bro, I'm going off what the managers and what the players and what people are saying around this guy, including Ruud." He said he is he's so important to this team, and he's so mistreated in this team. He had one bad game where everyone wanted him to do well, and that was the Liverpool game where I mentioned it before. He gave away 2 passes, and after that, that's where his missus put up a picture of all of the trophies that he's won. And you know what? I've got time for it. I'll do the same. Bro, I've won more Champions League than your club. I got time for this. My own club. Bro, if I'm playing for Manchester United, yeah, and I'm getting shit from the fan base. I'm just here to ask questions, bro. No, it's normal shit, bro. This guy isn't. Let me
just say this quickly. Yeah, the guy's 33 years old. He's not gonna be next season. No. I was like, oh shit.
He's 32 years old. You're looking at age.
He's 33, but I'm just saying.
All right. I'm not saying he's our savior. But what I am saying is he's better than your dog shit, Declan Rice. That's all I'm saying.
No. I'm just saying. Oh, listen, I don't support Arsenal. Firstly, secondly, I'm just saying. Listen, next season he's not going to be here, so I don't understand why we even have this argument.
Bro, he is here. He's got 2 more years left.
We get Martin in. Always get Martin.
2 more years left.
I pass you the torch, bro.
Yeah, hold on. I'll let Martin come on after me. Whoa. Pause. I'll let Martin talk.
No, bro, I'll pass you the torch. Is not a pause moment, bro. Don't do that.
No, I just say crazy.
No, he said, yeah. Oh, did you? Crazy. I'm not gonna repeat it, bro.
I saw I'm not, bro. I keep having to put up chairs. I'm like, bro, don't do it. Let's just go.
But I'll let Martin talk after me. Yeah, let's say that. What I was going to say was, Ems is fighting someone's battle. He's going to leave next season anyway. What are we doing here?
No, he's not. He's got 2
years left. That's what I said, bro. He's gone.
No, did you say he's retiring?
He's leaving. He's leaving.
Bro, he's got 2 years. He's got 2 years. He's... Either way, if he leaves and we get 60 M's for him, you're all fucked because we're going to go replace that with someone better. So it's calm.
I'm not worried. I'll be real. I'm not worried about United.
Yeah, this is one of those OnlyFans.
You're not worried about United?
How long haven't worried about United?
Bro. You just drawed against us, where we actually outperformed you with an interim manager, and you done fucking. But you're not worried about United.
I'm not worried about United.
Okay, wow.
The thing is, I'll be real. I'm a very objective guy, so I am kind of.
We're shit in it. Just because
I think United will come back.
I'm trying to prop you up. Relax. Don't need to come for me. Pause. There's no need to try and get onto me, bro. There's not trying to get onto me, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying everyone's.
But listen, I'm very objective, so I am kind of scared of Man United now because of the manager that they've got in place. Very good tactically, bro. So I do see him coming in straight away getting shit wrapped up, bro. He's gonna be like, "You're here, you're here. What's going on?"
Martin, what are you saying, man? Basically, you walked into the debate of essentially, is Rice better than Casemiro, firstly? And do you think Rice is underperforming this season? Like, what's your opinion on that?
Thanks for having me on your channel. I think it's my debut. And sorry a bit late, but if everyone run up the likes for my boy Ches. And lovely to see the rest of the panel here. The vultures, as I call them, the usual suspects, circling around Saad, waiting for him to fall over.
One piece of meat.
The Rice and Casemiro thing I find a bit weird because Casemiro, he's not the one that I'm worried about at United. I'll put it that way. Like, I feel like going forward and going backward, he's not really the guy to be that worried about. I think he's had a few good games. I haven't watched a lot of United's last few under Ruud, but I know you've been doing better. But I think to put any kind of hope in him being a linchpin for going forward, like next season, I'd be a bit worried about it.
I agree. That's not even what I was saying. I was just saying the conversation was on Rice. I just said that our CDM is actually better going forward than your £110 million player. That's all I was saying.
I think Casemiro has been very underrated as far as attacking ability is concerned. He's been carrying you guys for goals, clutch goals, quite a lot. So, yeah, I'd say that. Rice has had a bad season, I think, by everyone's metrics so far. And this broken toe he's got right now is probably not going to help him change that anytime soon. But I know what.
To finish off the Arsenal segment, I'll start with you, Martin, because you came in as well. Do you think that, I was asking this question a bit earlier, do you think that after the international break, Arsenal, with their easier run, can claw back the 9 points? But Saad obviously is a bit more on the, not pessimistic side, but on the glass half empty, where he's looking long. Are you in the same opinion where you think it's too far gone before we move on?
I don't think it's too far gone. I think that Odegaard and Marino might actually have some kind of old Sociedad thing that they can pull together. There might be a few things that we can do which get us back to where we were, where we've been injured, suspended for stupid stuff, mostly our own fault. So at the moment, I'm waiting for a run of games so we can get some momentum going. But right now, there's a lot of people feeling down the dumps, you know, and the Arteta out discussion, it's never gone away. So whenever we lose a game, it's like 10 times louder than normal, and just comes to the territory. Yeah. He's got to turn it around now. And now without Edu just leaving out of nowhere, which has kind of left us in a little bit of the lurch.
Yeah, people say it's a good thing. When some people think it's a bad thing. It's a weird one, that one. Some people think you're screwed. Some people think... What's your opinion, Saad, on the Arsenal front? Are people gassy leaving or not? I'm confused.
Listen, the thing is, I'm ecstatic, bro. But listen, I'll be real, man. Yeah, because listen, I feel like he wasn't good enough to be in that position. And now that I say that, I've had to hold my tongue back a bit. Pause. I've had to close my mouth and not speak on it too much.
That wasn't even a pause. That wasn't even a pause. Wow, you're so paranoid.
Listen, I've had to. Yeah. Listen. Let's just. Wallahi, the stream has gone left and it took a right.
That was a bit mad. No, that was a pause moment. I can't lie.
You're moving a bit like a striker.
What do I have to do, bro? Do I have to do?
No, I get that. No. You actually said pause in the right moment, bro. Like that was alright.
No. But listen. If I'm being real, I've had to hold back my thoughts now because it's now come out that apparently he didn't have enough power. He was trying to get certain signings over the line and he weren't being listened to, or the this or the that. That's the reason why he left. So I now have to start looking at the cronkies. I have to start looking at the leadership and see what is going on in there for why this guy left all of a sudden. Because at first I didn't think he was doing a good job and I blamed him a lot because he was the guy who was in charge mainly of transfers. Obviously, alongside Arteta, they worked as a team, but you'd expect him as I think he was a footballing director at this point when he was at Arsenal. His current position was footballing director. So you'd expect him to have the final say and obviously steer the way for most transfers. And obviously Arteta might have a veto, might have an input on some of the transfers. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that he's gone now, and I'm hearing stuff like he didn't have enough power, that's why he's left, he wanted the CEO job and all of this, I'm sitting and I'm thinking, bro, what is going on? Because if this is going how I think it's going, And these men are trying to give Arteta full reins, bro, to just do whatever he wants. Bro, we are finished. It's gonna start to topple down everything, and it's just gonna start to.
Hey, so that's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. And we got Chelsea Upman's opinion. Is that if they're really into this hype and they read the social media about the fans backing Arteta and the process and all this, they might go too far left and really give him the ropes. That's what he's saying. I didn't read like that. I didn't actually.
No. I said this. I've actually said. I think I don't know if I said it to Saad, but I think there is like a slight danger that you kind of end up in a similar situation to towards the end of days of Wenger, where he just had too much power. Like he was doing the transfers, he was doing the scouting, he was doing almost everything at the club, right? And you don't want to end up in that scenario where you give Arteta almost too much power. You want to just, I think, as I always say, listen, you want to obviously make sure he has a say in regards to transfers, and obviously doing his job on the pitch. But you don't want to give him too much power where it becomes like if you lose him, it's gonna then it almost feels like you're cutting out the life system of the club. That's the one danger I think you don't want to have that. And like obviously I know and I think if I'm not mistaken, there's a report that obviously he's gonna have somewhat of a say on who comes in. I personally would be. I'm of the thought. I don't think we should be even giving him a say. You know what I mean? The club should be coming in, bringing in someone that can do a job properly, and as long as he can just work with Arteta and be cooperative, that's what should matter. Like I don't know why he needs to be having a say in who.
Ahmed, I disagree, bro. I disagree.
Why?
Sorry,
man, I'm not asking. I'll be realistic here.
Why?
I'll be honest here. I'm not asking Jose Mourinho, yeah, who, well, respectfully, when he was at my club.
No, that's different. Chelsea and Arsenal are two different.
Okay, go ahead. What do you
Chelsea and Arsenal are. Like Chelsea and Arsenal, don't get me wrong, bro. Like how Chelsea is run and how Arsenal are run are two different clubs. Like Chelsea, they sack their managers if they're not performing within 6 months, 3 months. Like you get me. You have zero tolerance when it comes to underperforming managers, and like you offer people 1 year contracts and 2 year contracts for managing and stuff like that. It's very different. Arteta's come in. He's been there for 5 years. Yeah, in the first 3 years, he didn't do well, even though he did win the FA Cup. But the last 2 years, he's finished second to the best team in the world, right? So there is, they're the best team. They're the second best team in the land, if you was to look at it like that, right? So for me, so to be like, okay, cool, bring in someone and then just take away everything from Arteta. No, like if I was an Arsenal fan, I would want to give him more. I'd be like, so this summer, as we all can agree, we've all agreed, Ahmed. No, Ahmed, we agreed as well on a Gal show where we said this summer they didn't do enough to make that gap, to bridge that gap.
But the problem is, again, we don't know. Is that down to or at least I don't know.
It's definitely not down to Arteta, bro. Ahmed, imagine you're the manager. Ahmed, imagine being a manager. You're gonna say no. I don't want no new players. Of course, you're gonna say no. Give me that player. Give me that player. Give me that. Are you mad?
No, but like sometimes with managers, a good example I will give. Yeah, let's look at Liverpool back when they had Klopp. Yeah,
even Ferguson. There's no.
And just want specific players, right? And sometimes the club can't go after that specific player.
Liverpool are broke, bro. Liverpool ain't got no money. Liverpool don't spend.
But the point I'm trying to make is when they went for Julian Brandt, for example, when Klopp wanted Julian Brandt, they were like, no, we don't want Julian Brandt because of X, Y, Z from the data. And then they went for Mo Salah. Right, that's what happened. Like maybe that might be something that might have happened where it might just be they wanted to get some X player, they couldn't get X player for maybe it was like something they did in the background. Maybe it was because of like they thought it was too much and they were trying to get someone else in for him. But like again, we shouldn't be bringing in every single player the manager wants either, because then you fall into the trap of what you have at United. So I think it's an
interesting situation at Arsenal because we haven't had a sporting director before Edu, and he was the first. And then there was that whole battle with Senyehi, the Raul guy that everyone was excited about. Turns out he was just getting $10 million cuts for himself on the transfer deal. So he kind of had to go. We're not really like experienced with this whole like dealing with agents and doing these transfers. We kind of just like, we hope that a player wants to come to us and the club will be really nice and say, yeah, Arsenal, you can have him for 50 mil. And then bada bing, bada boom. But I think we wanted Sesko. I think that Arteta wanted a striker that was of a different variety. I don't think the club managed to pull off what he wanted, but I also don't know whether it matters. I mean, I don't think that Edu was above Arteta anyway, and I think that's why he left, in that he was given the opportunity to be CEO of 3 football clubs now for this new guy. before Arteta was the manager. He's not the head coach. He's not just some guy that's just like.
That's what I'm saying.
He's kind of in charge of the whole operation. So I think anyone that we bring in has to gel with him.
Of all incomings and outgoings of the club.
What's that? Is he?
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
But maybe he'll have to be until we get someone else.
Yeah, nah, man.
No, but as a manager, to just sign Calafiore and Marino, like when you're trying to catch up to the best team in the land.
Like, I don't want. Let me just tell you something, yeah, guys, because this is the thing.
It's either the club or it's the manager.
For me,
on that point, yeah. First, before we jump on, 50 people in here nearly, yeah. Hit the subscribe button. All their channels are right there. All there. Martin obviously jumps on Saad's thing in the description as well. Hit the like button as well. People in the chat, big up everyone in the chat, big up everyone here. But I was going to say, yeah, that's just a good point Em's made, is that signing kind of proves Arteta has a lot of say, because there's no way if you're a head coach of a club that you're going to want to get a left back as a new signing. Wouldn't the club be like, yo, we're missing this piece, shouldn't we be getting this piece to unlock our team, but he decided to get a left back? That sounds very specific, like a very niche position. I feel like it was actually like
Ron I think he's the only manager in the Premier League. I think there might be someone else I'm not remembering right now that is called manager. Right, everyone else here is called head coach, because there's the actual sporting director above them that's bringing in players for them. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's like what Ineos have done now, like Man United. It's like we brought in Amarin. He's a head coach.
Amarin is not a manager.
He hasn't got a veto. So there's no veto for any transfers that go in and out. Basically, they've taken that power away
one or
from
two
him.
vetoes. One or two. The odd exception, maybe like a really expensive player, they might ask him, "Do you like this profile?" But on a whole, he's not like he's telling them.
He ain't got no power, bro. If the sport director wanted to get rid of a player or buy a player, they're gonna bring him in or get rid of him. He has no power or veto. That's the thing.
I know 100%.
Just to add to Marwan's point quickly, yeah, I would say a lot of these head coaches, they cannot ask I want this player. They are told, you need to give us a profile player you want, and then we'll get them for you. That's the way it works now. That's the way it works now.
Listen, I know for a fact that they were looking at Calafiore before. Like before
cauliflower.
Man. Yeah, cauliflower, California, you know what I mean? Big up all the names, man. But Calafiore, I know for a fact that these men were watching him before the whole Italy and him looking like
when he was at Bologna, basically. I get what you mean.
No, but do you know why? Because this guy, from what they're telling us, he was on the phone to him last season. They were speaking about him, and they were also we're gonna probably get onto that as well. But they were also he went to the Arsenal game, bro. He was at an Arsenal game last season, bro, because they told him come here, see how it is, see how the thing. But this is the thing. Just to say this, yeah. There's two managers that I think could ever run a club from top to bottom, bro. Two managers, Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger. Only two managers that can do it. Even Pep cannot do that, bro. Pep can't do that, and he's the greatest manager we've probably ever seen, or greatest manager in the world right now. Do you know what I mean? So you can't expect a manager to do that in this day and age, bro. They're not built for it, bro.
Even Wenger had was David Dean and stuff like that. Like there was handling the deals.
We had David Gill, but what I'm saying is that I don't believe you should take away the veto from the manager, because say if you just want to play a gun and you've got your eyes on the player, let's just say you want a player to come in, I still feel like don't take all the power away from the manager, because especially for the incomings, because if he sees something in a player and the scouts have missed or whatever, I still think you might need to back your man, but the way the football's going, like you said, bro, it's the power's been taken away from the player.
Move on to Chelsea and talk about other clubs. But for me, I'll close over this. For me, there's a bit of both. But I think nowadays you need to be more metric driven. You know what I'm saying? People in the right positions do their role. I don't think nowadays is a case of Arteta should be having a large say, because at the end of the day, if it was up to the sporting directors, I guarantee Arsenal would have a striker by now, because they would be like, we need two players for each position. And they would have identified a striker and left winger. I think Arteta has very specifically gone, I can't get Mudryk, so don't get anybody. I can't get Sesko, so don't get him. And that's
man, I disagree. Do you know what, bro? Because no manager on earth would say that. No manager on earth would say, you know what? I can't get this player, so give me no one. Trust me, man.
No,
like,
but
it happened with Mourinho. It happened with.
I'm not saying this how I feel. Ask Martin. He hasn't got a strike yet since Aubameyang. This isn't me making it up.
Havertz and Jesus. Havertz and Jesus. Don't get me wrong. Havertz and Jesus were his first choice signings, but what happened a year after that?
Oh, but Havertz was chosen to be he was trying to bring Havertz to be some form of an 8.
To be a striker, supposed to be an 8.
Yeah.
But Arteta has like cherry picked, and he's gone like, I want this guy and I want that guy, and they made it.
Okay, so name me one player. Who signed Odegaard?
Arteta.
Is that a club signing?
No, it's Arteta.
See, there you go. Look, I'm getting mixed answers. Who signed Odegaard?
I was saying
he came on loan by Arteta's request, I think.
Okay, so Arteta signed Odegaard.
Yeah, I think
Arteta signed Odegaard. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say to you, innit? Sometimes you do need to go with.
I just need to correct you guys. The Odegaard signing was completely Edu. It was actually completely Edu. It's come out and everything.
Okay.
Well, bro, if you're saying that, because now I'm looking at Saliba, I'm looking at Odegaard. If they're all signed by the club, Ben White. Who brought Ben White in? Is that Edu as well?
Ben White was Arteta, 100%.
There's ones where he seems to feel like an emotional personal connection.
So Jesus, Havertz, and Ben White is Arteta signing.
Martin just said it very clearly. It's like he'll cherry pick certain players. Very obvious. He cherry picked Ben White when no one was going for him. That's very specific.
Yeah, but that's turned out to be a good signing for you guys. That's turned out to be a good.
No one said it wasn't. You're arguing different points. We're not arguing whether it signs or not. But what we're saying is he has veto over what's going on, and what I'm saying is it's worked out for now. But in a lot of Arsenal fans' opinions who disagree with Martin and Saad, a bit more negative, they don't like this approach. They want to get a striker. They want a left winger. They don't care what Arteta wants. They want to get what the club needs.
I think the issue with Edu was that he didn't bring enough on top of what we were getting. I think people expecting Edu to go to Brazil and bring back 5 of the best players for $5 million, and then bring in all this other stuff. But I think he's fallen on his sword mid-season because we failed to sign a sort of a.
No, but hold on, Martin. Sorry, bro. He didn't get sacked. He left.
Yeah, he left. Yeah, but I think he fell on his sword.
He didn't get sacked. I've left one of the biggest clubs in England to go and join Nottingham Forest, maybe. So he left you lot. It wasn't like he was underperforming.
Yeah, but
he walked out on you.
But the thing is, been an underperforming narrative in the background.
Exactly.
He wanted to get away from.
Exactly.
It may have been, but let's not go with that narrative when nothing's come out to prove that narrative. Do you know what I mean? He just come out and said he's left.
It doesn't. Things all in life don't need to be said. You can just see, if the fans were loving him and he was appreciating his role,
and he was getting.
You don't just leave sporting director at Arsenal.
We had this debate before. I had debate with Martin and Ahmed. I had debate with Ems before. We spoke about this. I'm asking your opinions when we move on to Chelsea and other clubs.
Yeah. We've been on Arsenal for about 50 minutes.
If you love your job, and you get offered double your money somewhere else, some people would rather stay. Maybe he just wasn't loving his role. Maybe he didn't get the appreciation he thought he deserved. So Martin's right.
But then I think Martin would know this. From what I heard from a lot of Arsenal fans, I think he probably wanted progression into the CEOship of Arsenal. I think that's what I've heard from some Arsenal fans. They wanted progression, right? And I don't think he could have got that at Arsenal. And I think also, if we are going through this idea that maybe Arteta had more power than him, at least at Forest, he's got 3 clubs, Nottingham Forest. I think it's Olympiacos, so I'm not mistaken, the Greek owner owns another club. Bro, he's got power over Olympiacos is a top club. Nottingham Forest is a top club too. So I think for me, I think
I think there was a ceiling above him which he couldn't get through. I think maybe he wanted to be looked at for the CEO role when Vinay was pieced out 6 months ago. Maybe he was overlooked for that. But I know that whenever he was whenever it was summer transfer window, he was getting dogs abuse from every fan basically, and then he couldn't even go and do a normal family dinner somewhere like without just people bombarding his Instagram.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking players, you get off your ass, you lazy bitch. So yeah, that's real.
It's not
I
easy.
was one of those people, by the way. But
wow, Saad, man, abusing man, the young guys, man.
No. But the thing is, I wasn't abusing him. I wasn't abusing him.
Let him enjoy his sausages, man.
Yeah.
Man did not even pause that, bro. Man did not even pause that. He just let it lay there.
I'm just saying, let him eat his meat. You know what I'm saying? Let him eat.
Let him eat.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook, man. Yeah.
But anyway, we got to move on. Got to move on to Chelsea and other clubs. I wanted to ask this question. This came up. Great question from Mr. Ubali, my guy. How do you guys feel about Nkunku's saga? So basically, he got dropped or leaked yesterday that apparently he's not happy being a bench Roma. Essentially, he wants more minutes in the league, and apparently Chelsea happy to get rid of him if they get back the full £52 million he spent on him. Arkman, of course, Chelsea fan. I am personally on the belief of it's club over the players, and if we can get Gyökeres in and get the money for him, how are you feeling? Do you want to see him succeed? Can you see him fitting in the team? What's your thoughts, Figo, and everyone else?
You know, I'll ask you this question actually as well, because like I think right now when I see the way I see Chelsea play and everything like that, obviously that 10 role was probably was meant to be his. Like obviously last season we saw what Palmer did and the way that obviously the season that he had, and then I think what's happened is Maresca's really based his system around Palmer, and he's essentially become the soft insert 10 role. I think for me the issue has become, and when it comes to Nkunku, I think obviously when you're facing these other teams, no FC, but you've got to be scoring goals. I think for me my issue becomes, we're seeing now, at least in some of the big games, tactically it's not working. That Palmer working. Palmer's not practically working the 10. So I have to look at Maresca. I'm like, you've got a guy like Nkunku, who can probably do a job there just as good as him, right? And can also, and there's a lot more, and is just as intelligent. So I think for me, it's also about Maresca. I don't think Maresca is using his depth correctly. I think that plays a part in it as to why Nkunku's not playing quite a few games in the EPL, where I feel like he should be playing more minutes.
That's 100%. I think great point, because even against Arsenal, against Martin Sarr's team, he put him on too late. He's been Nkunku on too late. He's not giving Felix minutes.
Even Felix, bro. I'll be honest.
He's giving him dog minutes.
He's done good things, but at the same time, these sort of things, when you're not winning games, start to linger. People start to talk about it. Now you get a draw against Arsenal, and I already started hearing people say, "Why didn't you bring on Nkunku earlier?"
My issue is also Chess, bro.
It's not a good seed to start. It's not good.
And my issue is
what?
Like you and I, we both agree. I think probably that Madueke has not really been having a lot of good performances. I know he's been doing a lot of good things, right? But going forward, he's not been good. And I think for me, my issue has also been like, clearly Madueke is not working for you right now, right? I personally don't think Mudrik's good enough to be started by the team. Even though I know he's been putting in performances, but that's Conference League. So I've been always of the view, put Palmer in that position, and then bring at least give a chance to Nkunku or Felix to start in the game, right? Why can't we do that? Because I know Sancho's not playing. No. Sancho's not playing.
No, do you know what? I agree. I agree, bro.
Because I
agree with Ahmed. I agree with Ahmed. Put Palmer on that right, drop Madueke for certain games. Put Palmer on that right, and utilize that midfield of other players. 100%. I agree.
So can I explain to you guys why I believe that you guys are wrong? And this is why I believe you guys are wrong. When Maresca moved him to the 10 is because he saw something. Now, with me last season, I saw Palmer majority of the time when he plays on the right. What was he doing? He was always venturing into that central position. He was always trying to get central. He was never sticking on that right wing like a winger, trying to take on his man and then cutting on his left and shooting. He wasn't doing that.
It's the same as Saka. He was always going central. Doing at Arsenal. It's the same thing as what
Saka's
doing at Arsenal.
Saka always. Saka
needs the Ben White overlap and Saka cuts in.
Yes, 100%. But that's the thing. Palmer was not doing that, bro. Palmer was not doing that. Palmer was taking the ball from the right when he gets it. No. Palmer was getting the ball from the right when he gets it, and he was drifting into the middle, bro, into the center of the box.
That's exactly what Saka does, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. Saka's on the right, bro. Saka's on the right, and he goes on his.
No, I'm saying when Palmer used to play out wide. When Palmer used to play out wide. Yeah, Palmer will get the ball and cut inside and make things happen on the inside. Saka relies on a Ben White overlap. When Saka gets the ball, it's the cut inside and it's the link up pass and go when he cuts inside. Bro,
how is
what am I missing?
Firstly, how did Saka come in this conversation? I don't know how we deviate like that.
No, anyway, I'm just saying similar profile. No. When Palmer played out wide,
I get what Saad
similar to what Saka does now.
But what I'm trying to say though, yeah. What I'm trying to say though, yeah. This is what I'm trying to say though. With Palmer, I don't think he could put him on the right because he knows that his best place is centrally affecting the game. Do you know what I'm saying? His best position. I get what you're saying. Now there's ways where you can, like, I know we all sit here and banter, we take the piss, lukewarm Palmer, whatever, because he's not good in big games, yeah. But in those big games, you still have to find a way now. Now that's Maresca's job to find a way. I don't think right wing is the solution for Palmer. I genuinely don't. And this is the thing now.
I think it could work.
You're giving these minutes.
Teams are sitting deep, and they're blocking them up in the midfield.
You're giving Nkunku these dead minutes, yeah. And with all due respect, yeah, if he's on the market for 53 million, if he's on the market for 53 million, I'm sitting there and I'm screaming at Arteta and whoever the new freaking thing, bro, snatch this guy up, bro. 53 million for Nkunku, bro, is a steal, bro.
You know what? He's got the injuries. Sad, he's got injuries though, innit? That's the only thing, bro. It's the injuries.
No. Nkunku's fine. I'm telling you, Nkunku's fine. I'll give you 53 million after
Nkunku's fine, bro. I'm telling you now, he's fine.
I'll give you Jesus for free, bro. You can take
Martin. Can I just like rebuttal slightly what Saad was saying? I get what Saad is saying. Yeah. Of course, yes. I think Saad, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying though, when I was saying put Palm on the right, it's more so because we have a player underperforming, and technically speaking, one of our attackers should be playing in his stead.
Felix as well. Felix could be right,
if that makes sense, Saad. That's why that's the point I'm trying to make. It's not necessarily I'm saying Palmer's playing bad or good. It's just that one guy's not playing good enough right now, and we need to actually drop him to allow another guy to come in. And if that's the way he's gonna have to work to make the attack fit, then we have to do it that way. That's the point.
And guess what? Even ironically, even on the weekend, a kid you're not man, I actually didn't mind if Palmer wasn't playing. I wanted to see him playing the time.
Yeah, but bro, guys.
Same with Jackson, bro. Same with Jackson. I was like, Jackson and him were not performing.
That's why I don't want Maresca to mess this up, because obviously you guys can see here.
Man them. We've all played ball.
Go through this, yeah.
When you're playing Cam, it's the hardest position, bro. You don't get on the ball. You don't get on the ball at all when you got to make space. It's so hard in the Premier League. And when you're getting that small space to make, bro, Palmer's not ready to do that yet, Ahmed. I'll be real, bro. I'm talking to you now. When I watch Palmer as a cam, he's not ready to do it because people are just following him around. Whereas out wide, you got space. You can drift in, you can drift out wide, you can get the ball in face. Whereas when you're playing back to goal in that middle, when you got two CDMs that are just on you. Yeah, bro. There's a reason why he hasn't had great games. So I wouldn't mind playing Palmer out wide.
I don't agree with that. The only reason why this season is not performing to the same level is because he's been told to play in the left half space. So his heat map this season, he's been told to play. But wait, I'm saying the fact. I'm not talking rubbish.
So disappointed.
Literally, Gusto's in the right hand space.
You know what it is, bro? No, because I see it, bro. I watch it. He drifts everywhere. Like, bro, even without the ball, head loss. He doesn't look comfortable in that middle. He doesn't. You lot can see it.
No,
I can see it. How are you not seeing it?
You're not listening. It's not the middle he's playing. He's playing on the left. Against Man U, against Arsenal. We all watch the game because we all support these clubs. He's playing the left
wide left or wide right.
He took against Arsenal, yeah. The first minute of the game, that was a left half space. He shouldn't be playing
bro, Maresca's trying to find space for Palmer. So it's either the left or the right. There's no way you can go, innit? You're playing central, innit? So it's either left or right. You need to find space. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is he hasn't found much space in the last 4 or 5 games. And there's a reason for it.
You know what it also is though, Chaz? I think with Palmer, obviously, albeit from a tactical standpoint, what other teams are doing really well to stop him, I think at least in big games, I would actually argue it's looking like he's kind of overcomplicating at times. Sometimes, bro, you just need to go through the motions, relax a little bit, just go through the motions. I don't feel like he does that a lot in some of the big games, in my personal opinion. But, I don't think the Gusto is that much of an issue, CM. I think the issue is Reece James is not fit enough to do that right hand side space because Gusto's not ready yet to do that. He's still not got the you're trying to change a guy that's been playing as an overlapper.
I want to get Martin's answer.
This question is interesting, bro. This
Martin,
question.
what do you think?
He's got an issue of profile. Like, I don't know what his position is besides, I guess second striker, but I guess there's an admission there that Maresca's not going to play anything but like a 4-2-3-1, I guess. Is that 4-2-3-1.
Exactly.
So
yes.
he can't play on the wings better than anyone else that you've got right now. I mean, fundamentally, I think you've got Neto and Madueke as your two top wingers. Right?
Sancho probably would be there, but like
Sancho,
he's injured. But he's injured, obviously. That's why.
But no one expects Sancho to force his way into the team. I don't expect Felix to do that either.
I think he's ill. I think Sancho's ill. Otherwise, he probably would be getting game time.
He would. He would.
I honestly think Sancho would probably be playing on our right hand side a lot more, and Neto will probably be playing on the other side. Neto will be playing on the right hand side, and then Sancho will be playing on the left wing.
Why are we play? Oh yeah, you said Neto on the right, yeah.
Neto on the right.
Yeah. That's what it should be. That'll be our best team. He has the best balance, isn't it? Sancho's a more of a give and go kind of player. He's like a Grealish type player. He slows the game down, draws fouls, brings you up the pitch. Whereas Neto's more direct. He's got a better finish on him. That adds good balance. But at the moment, Madueke is just not really doing anything.
He's not, bro. Arsenal gave him space, you know.
By the way,
Arsenal gave that guy space, and he didn't do anything. That's the problem.
By the way,
on this, I think everyone can agree.
Yeah.
Before we get to the next question, he's definitely a flop, right? If he was to leave, right?
No, he's not. No.
Based on expectations, he was kind of talked up like he was going to be the ace up the sleeve for Chelsea, and when he comes back and he's fit and he's starting every game, he was going to be this goal machine. I think it's a flop based on those metrics, but I don't even know if he's been given a chance to like start enough games for really to.
Let's be real, man. There's no good players that leave Chelsea. Like,
what are we doing?
Come on, man. We still got Mount. I still want my receipt from Ahmed now.
No. What are we doing here, bro? What is this, bro? He's not a flop, bro. Yeah, 100%. I disagree with that, bro. When he's played, he's scored goals. What are we talking about here? And if he leaves, but that's not based on him, bro. He's been performing in that second team or B team. He's been performing and reeling out the goals, bro. If that's Maresca, that's on Maresca. I'm sorry, but the manager has to take blame for this because he's not. He's based on him performing in that B team. That warrants him to move up to the first team and get chances and get a game. Maybe switch out. Maybe Palmer doesn't have to play every game. Maybe bench Palmer for a bit. Try him in the 10, bro. See what works. Like Palmer doesn't have to play every single game. It's good to rest him a little bit, bro. Do you know what I mean? He can have a week off, bro, where he can just chill, be training and do you know what I mean? Watch from the sidelines. If things get peak, bring him in, bro. But I don't think he's a flop for the reason that he hasn't been given the proper opportunity, bro. I don't think so.
Go on,
the thing is,
I agree, bro.
That's what I say, bro. That's what I say. I don't think he's
I agree because I do think you need to rest your players. And Ahmed, back to your point. You know when you said Madueke and maybe playing Palmer on the right when Madueke is not performing, I don't see no problem with that. You got enough wingers. You got Sancho. You got Madueke. You got enough people that can play out wide, and you're benching more players that can play centrally. So you're benching Felix. You're benching Nkunku because of that Palmer position in the middle. So it would be, sometimes it would be all right to rest certain players, play Palmer, play someone else out on the right, and give other players more runouts in the central position. It's that simple, bro. You got a big squad. I don't know what you don't like.
I just want to take quickly. Maresca is not using Gusto as right wing back. Gusto is literally playing he's almost playing he's playing inverted, and he's almost playing because on that right hand side that Palmer's not playing in. That's what Gusto is actually playing.
All right, big up Fan Zone TV.
So that's why he's playing.
Big up.
So how do you Chelsea guys feel about him? Because he scored a lot of goals. He scored 10 goals in 17 appearances. Not one in the Premier League.
Personally, Martin, I'll be honest, I've always been a big fan. When he came to our club, I was quite pleased he came to us. But obviously, that injury that he had for us, then the other one he had straight away, which meant he didn't play a whole season for us, was kind of disappointing. But luckily for us, we had Palmer who came in at that time. I think now it's just an issue of he should be getting chances in the first team. I think that's what I would say. He should be given the opportunity to actually play as a starter as of right now. So maybe we should try
to manage his expectations, keep him happy, keep him around until he gets a chance or if Palmer gets
because, like, it's all well and good playing in Conference League, but like, listen, guys, Conference League, it's once every 2 weeks now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, listen, the only good team we're about to face is literally Heidenheim, and that's like literally after the international break. So it's not like you're facing big opponents.
That's where you need the goals, the big opponents. That's the
exactly.
The big stuff.
Yeah, big up Ems. Ems has got a cut. The script in the description is his channel.
Take it easy, man.
I've got a bounce, man. Big up. Hey, just a quick one before I leave. Saad, I think I know you, bro.
We're
from Morocco as well, isn't it?
Where are you from?
Are you from Morocco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maghrib, ديما المغرب
يا اخي. Yeah, ديما المغرب. Yeah, no, I think I know you. But anyway, we'll chat after. Anyway, I
might have seen.
Hey, look, I'm bringing communities together.
Yeah.
See, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah, no, big up Martin, big up the Bridge Nation, big up Ches as well, big up Saad, big up everyone, man. Crack on with the show and have a good week. We'll catch you lot up in a bit, man. Big up.
Love, broski. Love.
Big up. Yeah, man. Before we go, answer a shameless question here. But it's not that shameless. I think it is at the same time. Who can win the Premier League first out of... Let's forget City. Let's say Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, United. Who out of those big clubs do you, man, think can actually... Forget Liverpool, actually. Chelsea, United, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Who can win the Premier League first? I remember the first in the league. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. But be realistic. Give me an opinion as well. Like, give me actual, like, mini thesis on why you think it'd be Arsenal. Let's start off with Martin's thinking the most. Martin, you can start.
I can only say that Arsenal's the only one that looked like they've got to that level or close to that level. I think that the consistent surprised me about these two challenges for the league or whatever, the second place, is how hard it was to even be there, like in that close. It was like you can't make mistakes at all, and I can't really see that coming from Chelsea for a while. Like, I don't expect Maresca to be perfect. I don't expect Amram to be perfect. And it basically demands perfection up until now. If Man City's having issues, then maybe it will require slightly less perfection. So, yeah, for me, it's still Arsenal. But then I would say Chelsea and then United. But, Amram's coming with all this new young guy energy. He's like, hey, kids, I'm just one of the boys. So maybe he'll turn that battleship around, but I'd say it's pretty close between Chelsea and Arsenal right now as far as the amount of potential in the team and fundamentally what I think the managers can do.
Can I ask a question to the? Can I ask a question to the Arsenal fans? Are you surprised about how close, like, it seems both of us are in terms of, like, squad wise? Because, like, I was like the game the other day was like kind of surprising to you because I was still thinking you guys were a little bit superior to us, but like, I'm surprised you've been able to close, somewhat of a gap towards you guys. Obviously, we don't know yet if that's gonna happen in the league, but at least from like a squad perspective, if that makes sense.
I feel like we've been fairly close over the past 2 years, even if the results haven't come out that way. Like, I feel like we've been maybe a bit lucky a few times to get draws or to get results when you guys had actually played quite well. I think Chelsea has been very good against the top teams for a couple of years now, but it's just the little teams you guys have had to, like, get.
I feel like this is going to be the opposite. I don't know about Ches, but I said this season is going to be the opposite. I think we're going to be really good, against from after 6 onwards. We're going to do really well against all those teams and get a bunch of points. But I think the top 6 this year is going to be a lot more draws, in my personal opinion, going to be happening rather than wins. That's just my take.
I wouldn't mind. Like I told you,
and that's what I prefer personally. That's what I would prefer because that would guarantee me
a lot more. Not to beat your rivals. Like, I'd love to beat Arsenal the weekend, but as long as you don't lose, home or away, don't lose. The main thing is that Man City last season only beat Man U and Spurs home and away, and they won the league. So if Chelsea beat all the small teams, and we beat the Leicesters we got coming up, we beat the Southamptons, beat the Wolves, like we should do, then we're going to be top 3, top 4 minimum. And then if we could then get results in the bigger games, then it pushes you on. But if we lose out to Liverpool at home or Arsenal away, I'm not going to be like, oh, why didn't we do it? But next season now, we keep moving by a striker. We keep improving. And we don't need 5 years.
I think a lot of people expected you guys to bop us off the park, like, because of the form you were in and because of the form we were in.
We're not in good form, Murray. We're actually not in good form.
Well, we've got 2 points out of 12, right? I was expecting us to be like 8th by now, like with the way we've been playing, but somehow we're still, what are we, 4th or something, or 5th? So there's a lot of surprises going around, and I think that you guys have a capability of playing at the same level as Man City when they're playing really well, or Liverpool when they're playing really well. Like you can hit that level of performance, but consistency is going to be the issue. Obviously,
big issue. Yeah,
exactly.
You know, on this whole thing, listen, I do think that Chelsea have improved massively, but listen, there's also money been spent and there's also like investments been made. Do you know what I mean? So these players are. You guys got a lot of young players who were good young players. You put your money where your mouth is, and you've brought in these players. So eventually, you'd expect these players to finally grow into the team. Obviously, with Enzo, it didn't really work out. He's not made for the league, whatever. But you'd expect these players to work out eventually and start to piece together. And you can see Lavia and Caicedo, they've already got that connection. You know what I mean? Although Lavia didn't have the best of games against Arsenal, but you can still see in other games that Lavia and Caicedo are building up like a connection, a partnership. Like, do you know what I mean? And obviously part in front of them is doing his thing. Jackson's doing his thing as well, even though to be honest, I thought the best position for Jackson was the left wing. But obviously he's making it work and getting goals in the middle. Do you know what I mean? So this is the thing. I think that the Chelsea squad is slowly getting better and better because you have that talent there that you lot have bought and invested in from the past. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally how Jose said it, bro. Investments.
Yeah, people forget that.
Yes.
Like, I think the club's model, people don't understand, was to buy a level where they're still hitting a certain level, but they could still improve as players. So their logic was, we spend $1 billion on players who are 6 out of 10 and able to get us top 4. We know they could potentially become 9 and 8s. We'd rather pay for a lower price, other than Enzo's and stuff, and then see them develop. So our team, this isn't the end product. It's not when we bought like a bunch of 28-year-olds and you're seeing us be 5th in the league inconsistent. You're seeing a young team. And Chelsea fans would like to hear that because they want to win now. Yeah. That's the contradiction, right? By the end of it, that's the reality we're in. Even with Arsenal team isn't old. You know what I'm saying? It's not old, but because you've been so long in your process, people expect a bit more from your team. But your team's still young.
It's expected to win. So, you know what I mean?
Again,
exactly. So
the only thing out of those 3 teams.
I was just gonna say, I know it's WWE thing here, but like, finishing the story, man. You gotta finish the story, boys.
Yeah, listen, I know out of these 3 teams, then the ones that we named, the Man United, Chelsea, and Arsenal, to say who's closest to winning the Premier League or who's going to win it first, it's obviously Arsenal, just based off of experience of going with a team and going to the final day and all of that business, the heartbreaks and all of that. But you have to say the next team is obviously Chelsea. Man United, I know people are seeing the results right now and they're seeing this and that, but Man United are still, like, there's going to be a lot of outgoings, there's going to be a lot of incomings. The team's going to change a lot because Amarim's going to come in, try and put down his stamp of authority, bro. Do you know what I mean? And say, like, I need these kind of players, I need these kind of players. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to change a lot for them. But I think Chelsea and Arsenal definitely right now. Arsenal are not in the best of shape at the moment, but hopefully after the international break we can improve and become better. And Chelsea, listen, they're going through a rough patch at the moment, but as long as you can consistently keep on beating the smaller teams, bro, you'll get top 4. And obviously the aim for us is to win trophies and win a major. For me personally, he needs to win a major, but obviously for certain other fans, it's just about winning the trophies and getting more trophies in the cabinet. But if we look at who's closest right now and who's got the experience, who's got that, it has to be Arsenal out of those 3 teams. But listen, Chelsea are definitely on their way, man. They're definitely on their way. They just need to make a few more buys. As funny as it sounds, they spent $1 billion, but they still need to make a few more buys because I think they're still missing a certain experience. Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say, you guys have been rubbish for the way you bought, but the fact that like all you need is like a 30 to 40% conversion rate on those purchases to be good, and you've pretty much got enough for your first team. And you guys have 2 teams now, right? You can play 2 completely different 11s. And it's a pretty
they
good.
Could probably play free, bro. They could play the kids of the kids, bro.
They don't have as many people as everyone had been clowning them about because you guys got rid of them, or they went on loan, or they were kids anyway. But you're not even dipping into your.
Again, you know what the issue is, yeah? We used to have a similar squad size under Roman Abramovich. It's just that, again, maybe because Twitter wasn't as active and we weren't doing this thing about this year. We used to have this many people, but because it used to be like a lone army or something like that, we actually used to send these guys out. So it was never like as blatant as it was before.
Yeah, and obviously on the Chelsea bit, it's like you spend 1.5 billion and people forget you sold 600 million worth, which allows you to do that. People forget that the club's quite good at selling and we move quite strategically. But this is why from the beginning about my club and the way they were doing it. It's very different, but in life, innovative methods can sometimes work out. That's how you take risk, innit? They took a risk and went for a different approach to everybody else. And I'm slowly starting to see even rivals start to turn their head a bit and go, oh, I can see kind of the plan. And that's why I backed it from the beginning. That's why for me,
the only unknown question is what happens to players like Mudryk and like Nkunku or whoever becomes disgruntled that has a lot of years left. How you guys deal with that? But I think
that's the problem. Just players who, when it doesn't work out, how you deal with them. Because we've shown we could sell players, but how are you supposed to sell someone on 5-6 years left who's on not a lot of money, but it's still like you got to sell that contract. So, but I trust my club. I reckon they could do that quite well. I don't doubt they would probably get good sales from that. But again, it's like, how do you deal with harmony of the squad? And let's just say in the world's best scenario, they all improve to 8s. You can't have 24 8s in the team. They all want to play. So what are you going to do when they want to play?
This is where, one thing I will say, if there's one thing that I think the club just needs to improve slightly, is buying the clubs they need to have for that multi-club model. Like we still only have one club. They should, I'm still expecting other clubs to be brought. So I'm hoping they can get that stuff sorted out so they can at least send these guys.
Portuguese club as well. They were looking at Portuguese
club. They were trying to get Sporting Lisbon. I don't know what's happened since. But one thing I will say about our club structure that I really like is that I think in the previous era under Roman Abramovich, the reason why we were able to do what we were able to do was that we built a spine. And that was basically world class, and we were able to, do what we needed to do. Like, I don't think we can do what Roman was doing, where we keep throwing money at the issue consistently and buying these sort of like, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 players consistently and expect long-term success. That's what it is. Like, I don't think it necessarily equivocates as much in this new modern era of football.
We'll see. We'll see. If we have to go head-to-head for any more signings, I don't want to do that again, you guys. We can avoid that.
Maybe if Arteta's a spawn director, hey, he might be.
I'm telling you right now. Listen, everybody's gonna be in a battle this summer for this Gyökeres guy, bro.
I think we're gonna buy a striker in January. To be honest, my take is that we're gonna buy a striker in January because, like, I think,
bro, I hope
the way you're playing right now, I don't think Jackson.
This is the thing. This is the thing, yeah. If Chelsea in a position where, let's say we're third, 7 points behind the league leaders in January, we're one of the only clubs in the league who'd actually spend money in January to push for the league. Like, could fully.
And we need a centre back. We know we need a centre back here, guaranteed.
Like, we're linked to guys. Deep it. Our club is that diligent now. We're linked to centre backs already. Like Fab's already come out saying we're looking and monitoring centre backs now for January. That's why when people say
guys
Chelsea
have your notifications on for us too. So if we link to anyone, boom.
Exactly. If you linked, if we get a sniff in Gyökeres, we'll be there. We'll be there.
That's going. We'll have to do the rope dope.
Hey, listen.
I think for me,
bro, listen. All I'm saying is, if we get Victor Gyökeres, bro, I'm gonna be knee sliding.
I think people think he's leaving the summer. I think
madness, bro.
People might be trying to get him for January. I'll be honest, because
I think people are gonna try jump the gun, bro.
Because the clock, it is sad because I think right now where the Premier League right now is too close now. The quality right now between a lot of clubs, it's quite similar. And even like the bottom teams are becoming a bit more competitive, more than usual. I think people are going to be like, oh, we need to separate somehow. And I think that's...
People saying this thing about City. City's out of the question for me. There is no way in hell that Victor Gyökeres is going to City now. Because I thought at first, you know what? The Pep effect. I thought the Pep effect, he'll go there. But, bro, I don't see him.
I think the City effect is they've got too many problems on their hands, bro. 1-1-5, other stuff. They've got too many problems. They even got
They need midfielders and shit, bro.
Yeah, they got too much. They got too much.
They need midfielders and defenders before any attackers.
Yeah,
even though the attackers are poor. The attackers are poor, by the way. The wingers don't produce, but for me, midfield is definitely priority. But anyway, guys, any questions in the chat before we head off? Main thing is subscribing to the channel. This channel is growing, and so the rest of the people on the panel. It's very important. It took time out of the night to jump on our channel for the first time. Big up the chat as always. A lot of you in here, we had 60 plus people at one point, which is really good. Let us know any questions before we go. You guys have any questions for each other before we go? Last few minutes. Well, I've got the Premier League question.
If anybody puts a question there saying, "Do you believe in your gaffer?" I'm gonna headbutt a wall. Yeah, so guys,
that comment made me laugh. Like Saad 2023, I believe in my gaffer. I was like, yeah,
bro, that all comes from that video, bro. It's all from that video, bro.
No rest, no rest. Yeah, crazy.
Hey,
guys, sub up video. To the channel. Look, Saad's Corner, the bridge. My channel's there. Obviously, you can see it on the screen. Subscribe now. A lot of you just subscribe right now, which is really good.
Wallahi, look at this engraver guy, bro. Wallahi. He just wants me to headbutt a wall, bro. Wallahi, he just wants me to headbutt a wall, man.
Even Liverpool fans in here as well. Giving Liverpool prop. This shiny bald head. You know what I'm saying?
Look at why is he got? Why is that Denzel training day, bro? He just put his.
Is he wearing chains? Wait. I didn't take the pictures. You wearing chains?
Bro, that's Denzel from training day, bro. That's Denzel from training day, bro. Hey, wallahi,
yo, guys, last few questions in the chat. We're literally gonna head off in what? Literally 1 minute. Last few questions. I'll throw them out to the panel before we leave the chat. Subscribe. Come on. All you man new names in here. Big up M in the 100%. Come on. What's the question? If he goes Martin, you can answer this one answer.
That's
Talk
a
to
good
me.
question.
Ooh, fuck.
It's tough.
Carlo Ancelotti, because he'll get kicked out of Real Madrid.
Saad? Good answer.
Listen, if they get rid of him, I could see them trying to go for somebody big, somebody experienced now. I could probably see a Carlo Ancelotti. I could probably see a Diego Simeone, as funny as it sounds. I could see them going for somebody who's experienced.
But that would be like a vast change from your system,
taken.
Different.
Not really. This team's shown that it's flexible and it can play different types of styles of football. So I'm not too fussed about that. But I think if they do get rid of Arteta in any way, shape, or form, which I highly think they won't, but if they do, they'll probably go for somebody who's experienced. This team is ready for an experienced head to come in and just bang. Do you know what I mean?
I do agree with that though.
To go.
What kind of standards do you guys have for Maresca if he doesn't win anything this year and next year? Like, where do you draw the line on?
For example, if he was to get third comfortably and not win the Conference League, it's a tough one. That's a good question. Because we demand the Conference League and a trophy this season. So
I'm expecting that trophy already to be that. You know what I mean? I'm not even like thinking about
but what do we do if he
doesn't win that, bro?
Above Arsenal,
you know what? Yeah, I think. Yeah,
so I'm with you. I'll be disappointed still. But you could have won the Conference League as well.
So I think, I feel like for me, if he finishes third this season, and it's like a third where, we are actually like having a gap between some of our other rivals, whether it be like obviously Arsenal, United, and there's like an actual gap.
Let's say Arsenal. Let's
say Arsenal. Let's just say Arsenal. Then for me, that's a big sign. But then I think for me, then that would mean for me next season, you need to get the remaining pieces, and you need to be winning the league for me. Then that's what it is for me.
Okay. So he's got next season locked up, maybe.
Yeah. That's the only silver lining I'd have to not win the Conference League coming third. Is just like if I see my team really go out there in summertime and get a striker or a goalkeeper, centre back, then I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. You came third, you didn't win the Conference League, but now go win me the league. Or go win the Champions League. Champions League.
If we finish Arsenal, then Maresca should be sacked, says
Mr. Iqbal. Mr. Iqbal is smoking drugs, bro. But anyway,
he's smoking. This is the real him, man. This is the real Iqbal. He's not trolling. This is him.
He's not trolling.
Are you man awake? You know these man actually watch YouTube streams.
Yeah,
the ownership does do that.
You know, listen. Iqbali. Listen, you're smoking Budge and Stardog, broski. Just put the
Oh,
spliff down.
Listen
Bro.
to Slum, you don't know nice.
That's
You don't know
the
nice.
lip down.
Yeah. Anyway, boys.
Hey, what happened to what's his name? Todd Bowley. Is he still alive? Have they?
Oh,
He's still alive,
bro. It's so overplayed. Like, wasn't
He's
that?
gone?
Well, like I remember I saw this guy in a space. I was like, bro, I'm tapping out here, bro. But like, from the time I saw my man in a space, bro, just sitting there listening to the Chelsea fans, bro, I was like, this is mad, bro.
He's one of those men who works like 24/8. You know, the man there, like he works like you can tell he don't sleep. Like that's a good work ethic to have. Like,
He took it personal.
He definitely did. But anyway, guys, out of here, big stream, 1 hour and a half. Big up Saad, big up Martin, big up Bridge.
Thanks, guys.
As well, and Ems for all jumping on. We'll try and get these man on next time. Big up the chat. Everybody locked in. Subscribe to all our channels right now. Right now, like the video, subscribe to our channels. Build the community up. See you man next time. Big love for the love, innit? Is what it is.